Traders, Anthony here. This video is going to be a full tutorial on how you can get involved in a trend like this and catch every single one of these opportunities, building your position and riding this trend here on the 15-minute time frame all the way through to when the cloud closes. This strategy is suited to any time frame. It's exactly the same concept. In this video we're going to be looking at the 15-minute time frame. If this is something of interest, I highly recommend you watch the video right through to the end, as there are golden nuggets right through the video. You'll hopefully have some significant aha moments that could be an absolute game changer for you. So I present to you my winning strategy. This will be a full tutorial. We'll cover everything you need to know, including where to enter the trade, where to place your stop loss, where to take profit, and the rules of engagement that I've set up. And I mean, you can take any information from this and alter it, make it work for yourself. So let's get started. Treat this as a tutorial. First thing we're going to do is just quickly explain what this is about. So first up, see this break here? We've got this cloud and we got this triangle that alert fired. This tells us that we have a break out of the cloud. Okay, you can see this green triangle, that's a break into the cloud. Okay, this one here is the break out of the cloud. Now this alert will fire in the alerts log. We'll go in here in a minute, and it brings you into the chart. We see that we have a red triangle accompanied by these indicators down here backing up a bearish opportunity. That's important. These are multi-time frame, higher time frame indicators. Just briefly, this one looks at the 4-hour and the daily, and this one here will, if we're on a smaller time frame, this will look up the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour daily, and if we're on a higher time frame, it'll take you out to the weekly. So we get the red triangle, and these guys support a trade. That's number one. What we're going to be looking for are opportunities when this closes on this bearish side of this white line. This is the mean. Okay, so we get a close here. I'm fairly aggressive. I would take that trade. However, you can wait for this pullback here or break of structure down here if you want to. But we're getting in early on this move, basically. And there's going to be multiple opportunities on every pullback, and I'll show you how the system can alert you and bring you into the chart and give you the opportunity. So first up, let's quickly show you the indicators that you need. Trend channel, and I will go into the settings here. This middle line, you want to increase the intensity of that. That's this midline here, the mean. And this one as well, you can increase that one. You could take a snapshot of this. The cloud, you want to see the cloud, so make sure that that's obvious on the chart. Go to inputs, come down here, make sure these daily pivots or daily, weekly and monthly pivots are showing. Make sure that's ticked, pin bar, high, low, and that's about it on this indicator, except for, come back over here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take out this cloud break 2. We're going to leave the cloud break 1 on the chart. Go okay. Trend bars, everything looks good. We can take these out. We don't really need, see the label? Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of that. Tick everything else here that you see. And then we'll go over to inputs. Make sure these two are ticked. Scroll down, we want these. And that's about it. So we'll go okay with that. This one here, this is our trend indicator number 1, previous highs and lows, PRHL. Click on that. You can change these label colors. They're all white by default. You can change them. Daily is yellow, weekly is orange, monthly is white. Go to style, make sure they're all ticked. I think they will be by default, and you can click the labels if you want. So go okay with that. Now the other indicator you're going to need is this guy here, trend sentiment. You don't really need to do anything with that. That will be set up by default, but we'll have that on the chart. Pull it up, take it down so that it doesn't take up too much room. That's it. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to head over to the alerts. In fact, before you do, let's just come back over here. This is your list of instruments that you want to trade. It's a very quick process to run through from top to bottom and spot any opportunities. That'll be the first thing you do at the beginning of your trading day. 15-minute chart, whatever chart you want to trade on, set up your time frame and then run through, and 2 or 3 minutes, it doesn't take long. You're going to highlight, like I've done in colors here, any chart where you see this triangle, a break, either it's trading above or below the cloud. That's it. Simple as that. The next thing that we're going to do with this is we're going to introduce a second chart. You want this guy down here to be our 1 minute time frame. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to mark up, click this thing down here on the bottom left, make sure that's selected. I'll just show you what else we've got selected. Down here, you're going to pick the symbol and the crosshair. Now, we'll grab a vertical line and we're going to mark up where this indicator here, this arrow, and it's given us a breakout of the cloud. Right, so we'll mark that, we'll double click it and I'll call it my breakout. So I've actually got a cloud break 15 minute. Let's just bump it up a little bit so we can see it. Given that we've selected this over here on the left, that's going to show up on the other chart. So when we go out of here and we look at 2 charts, just come down to this chart here and we'll look for Friday the 6th. There it is. Click, go to, and here's our markup right here. Now, here's where it gets pretty interesting and exciting at the same time. So this is where we've come in today. We've marked up our point of interest and we're looking for opportunities from this point on. What we're going to do is we're going to come down into this chart here. Can you enable that if you like? We're going to go to the trend channel, across to these dots. We're going to add an alert and we want this extended once per bar, open-ended. That's fine. I'll leave it at that. Notifications. I like my phone to be notified. And if you want this thing to play a sound, 3 verbs are pretty nice, or reverbs. I'll take it out for now, because I actually have my phone open. And when the alerts come in, I can jump straight into my computer. I don't want everything jumping up and down on the computer. So that's set. Now, what's going to happen here is, here's the alert. Let's just have a look at it. Drop that down. That's the alert here. 1 minute time frame. Every time this red dot paints, the alert is going to go off and it's going to bring me into the chart. We want the red dots, and these red dots tell us when the retrace is overextended. On the 1 minute time frame, we're going to have these retraces, these opportunities to get involved all the way through this trend on the 15-minute time frame up the top here. Okay, these are 1 minute down here. So let's mark up these alerts and see how they stack up. Come back to our point. Okay, there's our entry point here, or our point of interest, I should say. Once we've set the alert, they're going to go off, right? So here's alert number 1, right there. See it wiggling up the top there? Right, that's our first entry point. I'll just copy and paste that. Alert number 2. Just whenever these alerts fire, we come in, because we might have 5 or 6 or 7 of these currency pairs selected. We can't keep an eye on this, so we're going to rely on the system to bring us into the chart. So what I'll do, I'll just mark these up and then we can come back up the top and have a look. So through this trend on the 15 minute, these alerts have fired. And while this is trading under this white line here, we're going to stay involved. I mean, we can take any of these trades, all of them. We can add to our position, build our position. All right. There's no technical analysis. We just follow the rules. Wherever there's an alert, 1 minute chart, and you can see how powerful this system is, this strategy. Another one here. Okay, that's that one. Look at these trades, guys. Jump on board, gain access to the indicators. If you like what you see here, all you need to do is shout me lunch once a month, and you can have full access. Now, I'm going to show you on the 15-minute time frame what we do with these. Okay, so here they all are. Our trade will take place. This is the alerts. We're using the 1 minute for the alerts, and we're using the 15-minute for our trade, entry, stop loss, etc. Every single one of these has been profitable. Still going, and then what happens here is we have a break out of the cloud, and that's where we are done. We might lose the last trade, but that's the cost of doing business. So let's now go back into our 15-minute time frame and check this out. 1, 2, I think that was something else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 trades, possibly. maybe a few less. So let's see what we do with this. Our entry is going to be like this. We go short. Right, the alert fired here, here, and here. So what we do is we wait for the next candle. Right, this was the first alert, so we'll just assume that we entered here. You want the stop loss to be inside the cloud. Let me just, okay, because have a look. See how this is trading mostly avoiding the cloud through this whole trend. See that? Our indicators are based on different variations of the average true range. So these levels are pretty spot on. So I'm going to go above the cloud with my stop. Now there's two things you can do here. You can set your target to be strictly 1-to-1 risk reward and be done with it. Set and forget. There it is. Commit to the loss or the TP. Okay, so that's one way you can set this target. Let's just run through and do this, and then I'll come back and I'll explain the second take profit method. Short position, okay, the dot happened here, so we enter here. See the cloud? Stop loss just a couple of pips above. Go to 99, go 1-to-1. You may have re-entered. You can build your position. Every time that red dot fires, you can add to your position if you want to. Short position, let's just do it. Add to the position. Add to the position. We've got one here. You can see how potentially lucrative this is. 1-to-1 risk reward, and we just milked this all the way down. We actually had a breakthrough, but we didn't break out of the cloud. So while we're trading under the cloud, we can stick to the strategy. I do get a little bit cautious when we break above the mean like this, because we've actually got a higher high there. In any case, stick to the strategy. We'll take every single one of these stop loss in the cloud, and at some stage, one of these will get taken out. Possibly, not in every case. All right, but we continue on. Just stop loss in the cloud, 1-to-1 risk reward. That's the first strategy. This one here, stop loss in the cloud, guys. There's your entry. There's your cloud. Let's go 1-to-1, see what happens. All right, okay, that one's okay. These ones are all fine. I'll just assume that. Okay, this one here, that's the last one, and generally the last one is will get taken out. That's okay. It's just part of the thing. Right, so it fails to fill and we get a breakthrough, breaks into the cloud, and that's the end of that. Right, but we've taken all of these trades, however many there were, and look at the win rate. Now the second target, the way you can do this is, and look, whatever you decide to do in terms of taking profit, you need to stick to it and be consistent with it. Don't chop and change, that's where you'll come undone. So if it's going to be a 1-to-1 risk reward, TP and close, be done with it. The second, if you decide to trade this way, same thing, stop loss up into the cloud here. 1-to-1 is going to be TP1. In fact, we'll do this. Show you how to do this. Trend-based fib extension, I've actually done something with this. So let's just open that up and I'll show you. This is my risk reward tool. You can copy this if you like, take a snapshot. I've set it up with a 0, a -1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, 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 10. That's it. And then you can save this as a template. So I've called it, Tony's are my risk reward, and I've got my others up here, my fibs. So you want your fibs as well, or your fib extensions, I should say. What you're going to do then is the stop loss is the same, but you're going to look to close and the risk reward tool. So you click. Let me just show you this. Grab the thing, put it on your entry point, pull it down, click, pull it back to your entry point, click, and then grab this point and wiggle it up and down until the blue line or whatever color you make it is on your stop loss, and there's 1-to-1 right here. Now there's your your 1-to-1 is here. Now the strategy in this case is going to be at 1-to-1, you close 2/3 of your position, 2/3, and you let the rest run. Oh, and then you move your stop loss down basically above the previous high. Stop loss down above the previous high. You can enter every one of these, adding to your position, and continue the same strategy. Assume that you've entered here, here, here. Again, this is now 1, 2, 3, 4. This is trade number 4. Stop loss in the cloud, just slightly above. Look, divide it by 4 and go 1/4 of the way in if you like, or 1/3 of the way in. And you'll be trailing the stop. Again, same thing. 1-to-1 risk reward, you'll close 2/3 and then trail the rest. And enter every one of these dots on the 1 minute time frame and continue on. I mean, that's it in a nutshell, pretty much. If you're not sure where to set your stop loss for the final destination, let's just say you want to set it as a set and forget, here's a way you can do that. Wherever your entry point is, open up the chart a little bit, have a look at these lines we've got here. You want this indicator and the trend channel. They're going to give you these yellow, orange and white lines. So you can track where these lines are. Yellow is daily. And mark these up. Look back and mark these up, and you'll use these for your potential target levels. We know yellow is daily, and we know that orange is weekly. See this orange line under here? Just mark them up. Have them marked up on your chart. Weekly. Just look left. Copy and paste. Just grab that one here. Okay, down here we've got a yellow line. The market is going to look to react most likely off these previous higher time frame highs and lows. So if you're taking TP1 at 1-to-1 and you take 2/3, well, you could look at these levels here, and I mean you could set your TP2. Right, there's a daily level here. There's a weekly level here, or you might want to go down further. As you enter, let's say there's another entry point here. Stop loss in the cloud. Now you want to pull that down just slightly before there's a daily level under here. Right? So you can track this daily level all the way down. So that's the other thing that you can do. And mind you, every time you close 2/3, you're pulling your stop loss to be in the money. So every one of these trades now is profitable. Stop loss comes down to slightly above the previous high. Well, your entry point. And I mean, if you want to, these ones back up here, you can pull your stop loss further down so you're trailing price. So that's it, guys. I would highly recommend that you save this video, bookmark it, come back to it. Right now, if you're trading the 15-minute, I would be setting up a 1-minute alert. 30 minutes, 1 hour, I'd still set up the 1 minute. Maybe the 1 hour I'd go to a 3-minute. 4 hour I would go a 3-minute, 5-minute. And I don't know, I probably wouldn't. I mean, if you want to go with the daily time frame, same thing. Set up the daily and then look for an entry on the 5-minute chart, something like that. Now, the bottom line is look for a chart that gives you either green or red. You'll see either a red or a green triangle. In this case, red, and you want to see these majority of this higher time frame red, and you want to see it candle close underneath this mean, and you're away. And closer to the breakout of the cloud, the better, because sometimes this can be short-lived. You want to get the first trade from under the cloud. So you can actually set this alert here to go off so that you don't miss the opportunity if you want to, but then you're going to have a few alerts running, and you want to keep an eye on your alerts. The breakout of the cloud really is the key. You want everything to line up. Well, let's just flip through a few and see what they look like, and see if we can find some opportunities for this week. Come into the chart, you might come in a little bit late, that's fine, but you see everything here stacks up. You got 50% green under here, okay, that'll do. You're trading above the cloud, fine, well that's an opportunity. Mark it up, if that's where you came in, and then from that point on you're looking for the opportunity on the lower time frame. So what is that? That's 12th of October. Let's just go down here, click, and we'll go to the 12th of October, and we're looking for green dots in this case. Okay, so here's our point of interest. There's our breakout here, the green triangle. So we're looking for green dots. All right, there's one. Here's another one, and another one. So you can see how they give you the pullback down in here? This is a powerful system, guys. Really is fantastic. Look, there it is. Okay, I mean, which one of these trades would you not want to take? Same thing. So go back test it, find the trend. Okay, we're backed up with these green. Down here, 50% green I'm okay with, and there's your opportunity. There's all your entry points along here. Probably had one there as well. Trades out of the cloud here, so be a little bit careful. That could have rolled over there, but we've got another break out of the cloud, so these are valid. Okay, this break into the cloud, you may have not taken those trades. See how you see this is broken into the cloud here? All right, well maybe these ones, you missed out on those. Okay, but this break out of the cloud, look at the cloud, guys. This break out of the cloud, there's your opportunity in here. All right, now, I'll leave it up to you. Run through, go back, have a look through Aussie CAD, check all of these out. Look at this bearish opportunity here. Here we go. Look at this. Where did it break out of the cloud? Right here. Look, guys, my website, shout me lunch. And you have this system, my tutorials. Let's go down and have a look at it. So we've got everything stacking up. I'm okay with that. We've got 3 out of 5 down here, red. Let's go with that. We've got a red break out of the cloud, 15-minute time frame. Okay, here we are on the 1-minute chart, our point of interest. All right, back here, that was our break out of the cloud on the 15. All right, let's have a look at them. Trade number 1, and look at your entry. Trade number 2, look at that. Trade number 3, okay, we'll have a look at that in a minute. We'll come back to that. Trade number 4, number 5, and then it breaks out of the cloud down in here. So let's have a look at these trades. Okay, see the break out of the cloud here, the green line, this green arrow. All right, that's where you exit your the thing. Well, let's just see. But I mean, look at this first couple of trades here. Short position, okay, take 2/3, trail the rest. Short position, take 2/3, trail. I mean, how many pips have we got? And then at some stage, you know, it's going to roll over. But we've got another trade here, possibly. No, maybe not. Short position here in the cloud. Okay, so that. Oh, actually, if we go 1-to-1, and look, let's just say this is a set and forget. There you go. There's your TP1. Look what happened. A couple more entry points here, guys. Back test it, set it up. Now, you want to know when you get the break out of the cloud, because you want to get in on these opportunities early. So there's going to be, you know, 2 alerts you can set up. You can set up this triangle alert if you like, but then you're going to have a lot of alerts. When these fire, you'll be able to see in the alerts log. I've just reset my alerts. I've deleted everything. You'll see whether it's a, this is called extended, right? So extended is your trade opportunity. And the arrow, this red arrow, if we set that alert up, you probably don't want to do this, and I'll explain why. Let's just click on the dots. Add alert. The arrow is cloud break 1 and cloud break 2. So you want to set both of these up if you're going to go for this breakout. But you don't really need to do that, because here's what we do every morning when you start your trading day. So let's have a look. What do we got? Let's just reset this chart. What do we got here? Okay. See how this is now trading under the cloud here? Okay, I want the Aussie CAD. So what we're going to do is we'll go down to the 1 minute. So open up our 2 charts. And I'm going to click. You can double click the alert if you like. Oh, maybe not. Go over here. Go to the trend channel. Go to your 3 dots. And add alert. And it's going to be the extended once per bar, and given that we've already set up the other one, it'll remember the rest and go create it and create. So that will give me every opportunity now, since we've broken out of this trend up here. We've got these. Work your way down. In fact, what I'm doing, I'm just going to go to these where I've set up a already ticked this specific reason why. I've got an EA trading my account, and it trades everything that's not ticked here. So I can manually trade these. So I'm just going to go in and have a look through, check these out. See the Aussie yen? Look at that. All right, I want that alert. Every red dot on the 1 hour, on the 1 minute, add alert, extended once per bar, go. Okay, the Aussie Kiwi, that's another one that I'm looking at. 15 minute. Now this is break out of the cloud green. So I'm going to be looking for green opportunities. Once per bar, break, extended. Okay, guys, I think you get the idea. All right, I'm just looking at this chart above here. All right, I've got the green go ahead. We've got a green break out of the cloud. We're above the white line here, and we've broken out of the cloud. So I'm going to go with, I mean, look at this one. There was a trade way back in here somewhere. Oh, that was here. There you go. That was an entry, green. So that's all you need to do is just run through and have a look. What do we got? Yeah, we're under the cloud here. See, we're under the cloud, bearish. So I want these alerts. So we're being really specific with the alerts. Now, once this trend is over, in other words, this time frame up here, the 15-minute, breaks into the cloud, you basically come in here and you'll open up the CAD Swissy alert, not on the alerts log, but in the alert thing up here, and then you'll delete it. So you just keep these really specific to potential trade opportunities. CAD yen. Righto, CAD yen. See, most of these are green, so I'm going to go for a green alert. Extended once per bar, and that is continuous. Then every time the green dot fires, you'll see it. Now the entry is going to be on the candle after the dot. On the candle after the dot, these dots will repaint. It's a 1 minute time frame, so you just wait 60 seconds, and if the next candle forms and the dot's still there, that's your trade. Well, these are green. You want green dots. Okay, guys, I think you get the idea. See how this is bullish, broken out here, breakout out of the cloud. Had a very brief moment in the cloud, but this is a green breakout. So you've got the green cloud under. It's either red cloud above or green cloud under. That's your thing. And yeah, I would like to see this price action. Okay, so that's the other thing you can wait for. The mean, and see price hold above the mean early on in the piece. Anyway, I think I'll wrap it up at that. I'm going to go through and set up my alerts for Monday. And yeah, I mean, do the math, guys. Jump on board. Head over to the website and look, I mean, there's other options here, lifetime, etc. Or $16.65 a month if you want to do it that way. Hope you have a great day. Safe trading, and we'll see you in the next one.